Okay, here is my dinner. It's a delicious mix of top ramen noodles, curry seasoning, a couple packets of tomato ketchup, packet of Texas Pete, and a can of um, chicken of the sea or something like that. Bumblebee, I guess it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move it back over the fire, and I'm going to suspend it to continue to cook. Okay, the tripod gives me a way of sort of controlling the descent of the pot down to the desired height. And then what I'm going to do up here is wrap it around and just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm going to wrap it around here and found this hook somewhere. Oops. This is rather hard to film and do at the same time. So what I just did here is put a hook that I had from something on here to hook it through the chain, and that's what you're seeing there. And then down below you see I'm able to control the heat by lowering it just to the flame on the edge of the fire where it can simmer and I can stir it easily without having to reach over the fire. So it has a fair amount of weight in it now, an entire can of chicken plus 2 cups of water plus all the noodles and condiments and things like that. And so far so good. My seasonings tonight come compliments of a GSI Outdoors Spice Kit, which I'll be reviewing for Trail Space shortly. But I just sprinkled a little bit more in here. As you can see, having the tripod and having the pot close to the edge allows me to easily season it and stir it if I need to. It's a little wavy, of course, because you're dealing with a pot that's on a chain. So you do have to be careful, but it is holding well so far. And my food is getting closer to being done, and that's great news because it's 9 o'clock at night. I can tell you right now that one of the things I really like is the control that this chain gives me to be able to raise and lower. And this is really about as close as you get over an open fire to having a dial on a stove or a camp stove or a stove at home. So I'm able to really just simmer it, and of course part of it is the art of making sure you have decent bed of coals for your fire. But it's simmering nicely. It's beginning to come to a boil now, but it's been on there for quite some time. And I think what I'm going to do is pull it off and put a lid on it and just let it kind of steep for a few minutes to absorb the rest of the liquid. Really impressed though. This has done very nicely. I've used it before to boil water and other things like that, but this is the first time I really put this much weight in my pot to see how it held up to that, and it's done very well.